I look tired today. Good morning everyone, how are you doing? My name is Emma. These are the Allotment Diaries. I just vlog all about my allotment plot here in South London. Also vlog a bit about my home garden as well, so do subscribe if that's your jam. Got my rain jacket on today, first time this year, actually first time this entire year that I've worn this particular jacket. It's super thin, but it's waterproof, it's showerproof. It's not waterproof, it's showerproof. Apparently there's a difference with that. Never quite understood it, but this will withstand a shower but not constant rain. How do they even test for that? I don't know. Need to take it off now though because it is a bit stuffy in here. But yes, well done detectives out there. That does mean the rain has come. We had some rain last night and it's threatening to rain pretty much on and off for the rest of the week. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I guess I'm happy that the garden's getting a water and the compost is going to get a water and all that malarkey. And I think the south of England really does need some rain because with all the hot weather and stuff, like we just need it. But it would be nice to have some sun back because it is still August. And the sun has just decided it's had enough this year. I mean, it's worked overtime to be fair. I've never seen so much sun in the UK, but it would be nice to have sun through August, but I think we might be getting glimmers of the sun, not much else. There we go. What can you do? You can't control the weather, you can just control how you respond to the weather. Now what's the weather one? There's no bad weather, just bad clothing. And I am always in bad clothing. Right, what's the temp in here? What is the temp? What is the temp? Oh, 17.6 degrees. Ah. 73% humidity, so it's really humid but really quite cooler today in here. How are you going guys? Are you okay with that? Is it alright? Are you not enjoying it? Yeah, this one doesn't look quite so happy, it's sort of dying off a bit. I don't think this is blight, I think this is lack of watering and maybe just the humidity going to cold and all the rest of it. This one seems to be suffering the most. The rest of them seem a-okay. Really interesting comment I got left the other day, and yes, I do sometimes read my comments, just I only read the nice ones and I delete the ones I don't like anymore. That's just what I do now. I'm that YouTuber now. But really interesting comment about watering tomatoes. I sort of watered them the other day when I had really ripe tomatoes on the vine, and someone said if you water a lot when you have ripe tomatoes, the tomatoes can split. And I've never understood why tomatoes split. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I thought it was pot luck. Apparently it's all to do with the watering. You know what, that might be really obvious to some people, but to me it's not. And I've grown for a very long time and I genuinely did not know that. A lot of the times I do know things and I just forget them because I'm very scatty. My brain is all over the place. But I really didn't know that and I really found that interesting. So we will have to remove all the rest of the ripe ones before we give it a water, so that none of them split. But the first job of the day. What is the first job of the day? What am I doing here? Why am I here? I can hear Einstein chirping, so we're going to go and feed him because I really want him to like me. Does come and eat the food, he definitely does. I have seen him out the corner of my eye. I just can't seem to get him on camera. Okay, he's turned up, Oh my gosh. Come on in. Come on. Protection seems to have held up pretty well, and actually there are some carrot seeds germinating, which is definitely not from the other day. This is from the other day, so the time before, where I've scattered the seeds about. Also, I don't know what these are. They sort of look like sunflowers. I don't think they're going to do anything much, but I'll leave them alone. What I really need is my staple gun, but I don't have any staples left. because it's sort of falling down a bit, isn't it? I'm just absolutely determined to get more carrots. I really am. I'm absolutely determined this year to have a good carrot harvest. I will do whatever it takes. Except buy more staples for my staple gun, apparently. Right, where's the rock gone? Where's the rock? Cool. Right, this bed is all doing really well. I think it could probably do with a weed, so I think we'll start with that. This netting that I've got over to stop the butterflies, it's actually stopping all the snails because they can't get through the netting, which is absolutely brilliant. They are trying, they're giving it a really good go, but they're getting really stuck and tangled in the netting, look. So it's probably why I've had quite minimal damage on these, which is just fantastic. Right, come on guys, clear off. This is a hoe. I get a lot of questions about this particular tool because a lot of you haven't seen them before. This is one of the first tools that I actually purchased for my allotment. You know me, I like to use kitchen scissors for everything and an old rusty fork. I use my hands for digging 95% of the time, but this has proved absolutely invaluable and every allotment holder should have one of these. It's a hoe. H-O-E. Yes. What it does, it's got this sharp end here and it's slightly curved like that, and you just run it across the top of the soil, and what it does is it cuts through all the weeds. Now it really works mainly on smaller weeds, so as they just start to pop through the soil, which is brilliant because sometimes you get thousands of them just on one little patch and it would be impossible to sit there picking them all out. So you just use this and you just run it over the soil as soon as you start to see the weeds appear, and it kills them all really quickly. So I've just pulled out all the big ones and then I'm just using this over the surface. Let me show you exactly how it works. And in keeping with these vlogs, I have just disturbed a red ant nest. Absolutely fantastical, brilliant. Okay, oh god, they're getting everywhere, right. I just want to show you how the hoe works. Would you guys mind? Once again, this is my audition tape for Gardener's World to be a presenter. Going really well so far. Right, okay, so you see all these teeny tiny weeds all along the surface. You just get your hoe. You don't even have to push that hard. And it just cuts through them all on the surface. If you go around a plant, you have to be really careful you don't go through the stem of that, because that will not come back from that. You just go around it all. And then you see that we have just sliced and diced through all of those weeds super quickly, and you can see the bed is looking 100 times better, and it hasn't taken me that long. Oh, there's a red ant on the camera. Get off, get off, get off. Brilliant, being attacked by ants while I try and explain this, but I have to admit the hoe is the one tool that I would not be without on this allotment plot. Honestly, it is fantastic, it's a time saver, and it's really useful. So if you can find one, do get one. going to try and make an archway out of this wood. I think this particular archway here is very, very flimsy and it keeps falling down, it keeps getting mashed. I don't know if an animal maybe ran on it or if it was children swinging on it, but whatever it was, it destroyed the archway and it's all bent and it's getting all rusty now. So it's got a climbing rose going up it, which I really, really like. It's also got the apple tree half resting on it. Stopped me banging my head on it. Didn't really work because this bit decided to grow here, didn't it? Didn't you? Whenever I try and do something, the plants rebel. But I thought it'd be better to build it out of wood, a little bit firmer, a little bit more robust. I don't know if this wood is tall enough. I mean, it doesn't have to be as tall as that archway. That archway is massive. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's try and put it together. Alright, I wouldn't say this is something I'm naturally gifted at, guys. If you've followed me for a while, you'll know. It's all an experiment, but it's good fun. Just try and get these screws out, because I've already got screws in it. So, set the drill to backwards. Is that backwards? Is that going backwards? Yeah. Is that not backwards? Is that backwards? No, that's not backwards. That's not coming out. Wonky though, so I probably can't reuse it, can I? Can I reuse it if it's wonky? Can I straighten it? Can I use that? Right, despite the false start, it's actually going pretty good right now. Okay, that's an excellent start. That is really fantastic. I'm really happy with that. It looks exactly like what I wanted it to look like. That is brilliant. That could not have gone better. Right, it's a really good start to the archway, but I need better screws. All of my screws are bent. I didn't realise I'd bent them all when I took it apart anyway. These ones are too small. So I'm going to have to get some more screws, come back and finish it, but I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to work. What I'm going to do is build two of these frames, attach them together, and then sort of put something around it, wire or netting or something for things to grow up. It's going to be sort of like a pergola, less of an archway, but anyway, it's going good so far and I think it will be okay. Let's just have faith. I actually feel like I might need to water a few things. I think even though we are getting rain, it's still drying out very, very quickly. So I'm going to fill up the watering can, do a little bit of watering around the place, just make sure, because if we don't get rain later, I think everything will sort of dry out. And I've got quite a few new little seedlings growing, so that's the next job on the agenda. Very last job of the day, I said I was going to put some of these runner bean celebration seeds into my big archway in the hope that when the other runner beans sort of finish, these ones will start taking off. I know it says that you should sow them directly from May to the end of July to early July, and we're now sort of beginning of August. But you know what? I'm just going to do it anyway. I mean, what's going to happen? The most that will happen is it will grow a little bit and then not give me a great harvest, but it will be something growing up the archway, and I might get some really pretty flowers, and that would be wonderful. When in doubt, just whack them in. That's what I always say, so we're going to stick with it. You're doing so well. Right, we can always find room for a runner bean seed. There's always going to be room, and they do seem to grow really well with pumpkins. They both just seem to be so happy together, and they wind around each other and they hold each other up. What's to lose, really? And as you can hear, it has just started to rain. The heavens absolutely just opened, and it is absolutely pouring. It is absolutely pouring. It just all of a sudden, it just started chucking it down. So literally just gone around the garden and watered everything, and it's like it heard me. It's like it heard me. Well, I think on that note, I'm going to end the vlog. So noisy in here, but I am not going out there. I hope you've enjoyed it today. I'll see you again on Sunday in my home garden or Monday at the allotment plot. See you then, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye.